Welcome back to my 100-degree garage dungeon, gym dungeon, whatever you want to call it. I'm finally back. I took Nationals was July 15th, so July 19th, Monday, that was a Thursday, now Monday, today is Wednesday. I started lifting again. I took about 4 days off, and I'm just doing squat, bench, deadlift, like I said. Squat Monday, bench Tuesday, Wednesday, deadlift, which is really boring, I know. I wanted to do squat and bench on Monday. So, what this video is about, we're going to talk about deadlifting. I haven't really done a video of form breakdown and biomechanics and how to properly lift anything. I talk about it, but I haven't done it. Today I'm going to talk about deadlift because I used to suck at deadlift because I used to deadlift in commercial gyms all the time and use stiff bars. So once I came to a powerlifting gym in 2019, I didn't know what a deadlift bar was, and I used it. I didn't know how to apply the right technique to the deadlift bar. I just knew it bent more, and that's it. That's all I knew. But now that I've been using one for about literally 2 years now, 2 years deadlift bar, little time off because of COVID. I was in my garage using a stiff bar. I had some tricks on how my deadlift has gotten better. I know Nationals I didn't set any PRs, period, like not one PR was set, but I did match my best deadlift in March, and it was really easy. So at the very least, I tied an easy PR that was once not easy, and I did do 524 in June, and I wasn't peaked already. And these are some tricks of how I do it, and everyone does it. It's not just me. This is everyone's way of people, deadlift specialists. I'm not a deadlift specialist, but this has got me better. This has got me to deadlift better and really feel more confident with the deadlift bar. And the way I learned about how to pull slack out of a deadlift bar, I didn't know at first, and I was really slow off the floor. If you don't believe me, I mean, it's not hard to believe, but here's the proof.
Here it is. I have no slack pull, hip shoot up before the bar comes off the floor. I was super slow off the floor. Damn, you couldn't hear the sound of the slack. I have the volume down, but you couldn't hear the sound of the slack like it does now. And right there, I was just so slow, and I didn't know what I was doing. I was such a noob, and I still am.
So I was really slow off the floor. I didn't know how to pull a slack out. And the way I learned wasn't from USPA or WRPF guys. It wasn't like from John Hack or anyone who pulls with deadlift bars, like Andy Huang. Wow. His coach, I don't want to say it wrong. But it was actually from watching USAPL guys like Russell Ori, Jesse J. Bob, Sean Noriega, Taylor Atwood. I saw them pulling with Ohio power bars, illegal bars, and they pull the slack out. So I thought, let's apply it to the easier bar. Let's just be honest. The deadlift bar is easier. I'm not biased. It's easier. It bends more. It's 27 millimeters, 2 millimeters thinner than the Ohio power bar. It's 29 millimeters. So I thought if it works for them with that bar, it'll work with the deadlift bar. So pretty much, it's a double lift with the deadlift bar. I didn't know that there was slack before. Like I knew, but I didn't know how to apply it. So you pull the slack out and sit back, and your body lifts the weight for you instead of just using sheer brute strength and going up with it. You want to sit back. People call it the human deadlift jab, hip wedge. I just call it pulling the slack out and then putting my butt down and sitting back. Sitting back to raise up. It's very similar to just sitting in a chair. Like when you get up from a chair, it's kind of like a squat. Sit back, get up. I don't know, like when you're at church, you're sitting down. Yeah, that's a horrible example. Anyway, all right, so we're going to pull first, slack. My butt will be up. I'll pull the slack, and then I'll sit back. So it'll be like this. We're going to go here. My butt's up. Pull. You see that? You hear it? See it? Pull, and then bring it down, and it just comes up. See how it's already coming up? Bam. See, it should be coming up on your without you even really trying. Alright, now with the true gym bro weight, 223, not 225. But I do have 245s to make it 225, but I want to do 366. And the only way I can, long story. I have 2 and 2, 220 kgs and 245s. So my working sets will be 366, but I'll do 365. No, yeah, 366. 366, 4x6. So same thing, we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to do it a few times just so people can really know. For those who don't know, if you already know, that's going to be boring to you, and you're going to make fun of me because you do it better and I suck, cool. But if you don't know, maybe you'll learn like a little bit, just a little bit. Just like 1% maybe. 1% smarter is better than nothing. Alright, same thing. I'm just going to do it, and now I'm going to talk about it. So the reason I just did it and didn't like go through it, 223 is very light. I could talk and do it, but it's very different when you have to think and explain compared to just doing it. You know what I'm saying? So you could see that I pulled the slack. The bar came up on all 3 reps before I pulled it, before I sat back. So it comes up when I pull the slack. If you aggressively pull that slack out, you're pulling about 100 pounds, honestly. If you're pulling about 100 pounds, so picture deadlifting 500, like 550, let's just say. It'll be about 540 if you really, 440 if you really execute it right. It's gonna feel heavy no matter what, but you're gonna pull a lot out. I really do think you can pull out about 100 pounds off of it. Even if it's 5 plates, 595, you can see the plates at least moving before the person sits back and then uses the leg drive to lift the weight up. Because I see it in the meets all the time with me and other people. So I'm gonna do a voiceover on this one, because I really want to focus on my workout. I am working out too, but I want to teach something too. Here we go, time for 313. Here we go, time for 313. Big boy commercial gym weight. Remember when I used to go to 24-hour fitness, I would do 315 all the time thinking I was strong, and I wouldn't go up in weight. I would just do it all the time. What an idiot. And like, I never maxed out. I think the heaviest I had gone when I was like wanting to go heavy, like when I was 2014, a long time ago, was 345 for a 3x3, and I thought I was gonna break my back if I did that, because I had no belt and no chalk and a stiff bar. And it was slippery. I didn't have good grip, but then I used strap. But yeah. So anyway, this is like the average gym bro weight. If you could do this deadlift, forget it. Let alone squat, then you're strong. That's that commercial. So, powerlifting gym, you're the weak one if you can do this. Like this is your working sets, and it's hard for you. Oh, damn, I'm fat. All right. So 313, same thing. Just pay attention, and I'll do a voiceover, and then I'll say same thing. This isn't the same surefire way. There's not one definitive surefire way to do the deadlift, human deadlift jack for everyone. Like I said, some people do it different. Some people go down, and then they have their butt down, pull it, then go up, or they just go up. It's different for everyone. I have my butt up, pull slack, then I go. I sit back. Butt up, pull slack, sit back. That's what I do. Butt back, slack, sit back. Yeah. Butt up, pull slack, sit back. There you go. All right, we're doing 1. This is heavy. Ha. Yeah, right. So that one, we're gonna do the voiceover right now. We're really gonna look at it in slow motion, but I didn't really feel the weight come up that much when I pulled the slack. At nationals, I was pulling it aggressively. So you gotta pull it aggressive. When you do it, you gotta be here like bam. You gotta see it. Oh yeah, it's coming up. See that? Aggressive. Don't just do this or like that. Bam. So what I wanted to say in the last clip of the 3 is those 311, not 313. Because I thought I had 245s and 144, but it's 244s and 145. So 311, when the heavier the weight gets, the less you'll see the weight shift. I might have said something like that, but I want to elaborate on it. The less the weights will come off the floor. A really strong guy, unlike me, will move 3 plates, whether it's 3 reds or 3 blues, 311, 315, 313, 309, or 375. That'll move up like my 133, like my 1 plate. So 1 blue, whatever, 1 red. They're not much of a difference. But a really strong guy will move that off the floor very fast, like a piece of paper. I didn't, but at nationals, I promise you, I was doing good in the warm-ups. Doesn't matter. I did bad on the platform. But in the warm-ups, I really had it down. And on the platform, too, it was just my grip on the second attempt. Third, at least I made my old max look easy in March. That was my max in March. So we're going to look at it again. What I wanted to elaborate on, besides that, when you pull the slack out, you don't want the bar to go back down. I noticed, I was looking at it, that moved amazing and it was light, but I pulled the slack and the bar went back down. Here it is, look.
So it looks good in regular motion, right? It looks like I pulled it and I went up, pulled the slack, sat back, but you can see closely there, the slack goes back down in the bar. So that's why it's good to record. Don't just record and post for the gram, or for YouTube, whatever. Record and actually study yourself, because I wouldn't have known that if I didn't look at it, because I thought it was good. But it sucks because I'm not used to these blues, damn it.
So you don't want to pull it and then have it go back down, because that's like a triple lift right there. Pull the slack and go right up. You don't want to pull slack, have it come back down, and then go up. It's like not a triple lift, like a double-ish lift, a little more than double. So make sure it's up. Good thing I recorded that. Make sure you keep the bar up, slack, and then go. Don't let it go back down. So don't just pull it. I see guys do that. They pull it. That's how they pull. Like, they like to do it. They pull it slack and let it go down, and then they go up. Either they don't know they're doing it, or that's just how they like to do it. So I'm going to do my first working set. And let's hope the bar doesn't go down as I'm pulling out the slack. Alright, so that first set was horrible. My right hamstring still a little tight. I guess it's more serious than I thought. It felt heavy. I don't know why, but this is not heavy. I don't know why it felt heavy. I don't know what it was, but I would say a slack pulling was pretty good. That's the point of this video. Who cares how strong I am, because I'm not strong. But stronger people can apply it, and beginners can apply it. But what I'm noticing is people say I'm dumb for using blues when they can just use 45s. Well, I have no iron in here. I have one pair of 45s that weigh 53 and some 33s, 35s, 25s. But I want to use the blues because I ended up getting a pair to two blues. So I was like, why not go all the way? I have four now. Two 44s and two 45s. I'm going to get a fifth one, which is a 45. So 3 and 2. I want to get a third 44 just to have 3 and 3, you know what I mean? So I have different denominations. But I noticed the blues, people say they're easier. I would argue that they're not easier. They are harder in a way because they're skinnier than the reds. These are 0.875 inches. The reds are 1 inch. So it's a little skinnier with the same weight. To me, it throws me off whip-wise because I'm used to reds. Just throwing it out there. And normally I use reds on heavy days, on my primary days, and then like for my secondary days, blues. So like pause squats blues, pause deadlift blues, sumo blues, you know, stuff like that. But it's off season, so I just use the blues. I paid for them. I'm gonna get my money's worth. People love to hate. Just appreciate the blues. I never had a chance to use more than one blue because there was only one set at the gym I used to go to. Now they have two, but I've never had the chance to use them. So if you had the option, you would too. I know it. Don't lie. Don't lie. They're harder than iron, that's for sure. So that set was a lot better. Didn't feel it so much in my hamstring. Felt like I was able to sit back better. My form was better. I didn't let go of the bar. First set, the knurling really gets to me, so I kept letting go, grabbing. And I didn't do that. When I don't do that, my reps go better. You need that friction with the chalk and the knurling. You need to have a connection with it. Body-mind connection. It is hard though. I thought this was gonna be easy. And I thought 4x6. I thought 400 I could do 4x6 or 375 because that's 3 reps. Not happening. I'm only 9 pounds away from 3 reps. Alright, so that's it for the video. I'm gonna finish up my 3 sets. 2 sets, 4x6. 2 sets. Showed you 12 reps and my warm-ups. Hopefully you learned. If you're more advanced than me, less advanced than me, or just starting, maybe you can learn how to pull a slack more by watching this. And maybe you can apply it better than me because I'm basic. So someone as basic as me can apply it and get their deadlift up pretty high, 25 plus pounds high up in strength, whatever you want to call it, PR, you can too. Maybe more. Stronger people than me. And just really study your lifts. Study your deadlift, your bench, your squat, any lift. You do Olympic lifts, study that because it's very technical, the snatch, the clean, the press, everything. You want to get better, just study it, do research, study videos, watch YouTube videos of people who know, and get better. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. See you in the next technique video.